Hi, welcome to Revelation Ramblings. I'm Darren. Um, this YouTube channel is an extension of my blog I started a couple years back entitled Revelation Ramblings. I started it being Christian. I started it on a leading from the Lord. I felt it was something I was supposed to do. There were, whatever the issues were at the time, there's a lot of things I've learned in my walk and that I've been able to share with people on a personal level, but I've always wanted to share it to a deeper reaching audience, I guess. So that's where this blog started. But being self-employed, um, being a father, a husband, I really haven't had much time to commit to it. Then about a year ago, around the end of February last year, I came across this ridiculous thing called Flat Earth. What the heck is that, I thought. I'm going to debunk this in a second. Let me watch this video on YouTube. I think it was one of Robbie D's videos, Celebrate Truth. I'm pretty sure it was one of his that I saw first. I was thinking, as I'm watching this, I'm just thinking, there's a lot of things here that are making sense. And the more I watch, the more I'm thinking, what's going on here? Is there actually something to this? Like many flat earthers, I figured, within 5 minutes I'll have this debunked. This is ridiculous. What kind of stupid theory is this? But here we are, a year later. And I can say I definitely believe it's not the globe we've been taught, or whether it's entirely flat. I'd say yeah. I 99% say yes. My personal opinion, it's probably a circle, picture a dinner plate, picture a pizza with Antarctica around the edges. That's quite possibly what I think it could be. It is a fairly accepted model, though I don't know if there's ever going to be an agreed upon model, but time will tell what it is. Regardless, the moment for me that really made it click, that made me not just be looking at it, but made me see for sure it's not what we're taught it was. It had to do with the sun and those wonderful sun rays. I don't remember what the proper scientific name for it is, but we've all seen them, and I'll include some photos here. But being a photographer, as you can probably tell by my setup, I don't do video, so this is really foreign to me, and I'm going to stumble and I'll do lots, but hopefully over time I'll get better. But being a photographer, someone mentioned something somewhere in one of the videos I saw about light and those sun rays, and you know what? It hit me like a ton of bricks. I know how light reacts. It's part of what I do, photographing clients. I know what a light source up close does. I know what a light source far away does. I know the way shadows fall, and it just blew me away. I knew right then and there, without a doubt, that the sun is close to the clouds. And I will be doing an experiment. I have seen the odd one done, and I'll be doing one as well, to show it, to demonstrate it. It's something that's definitely there. And I do believe everything should be testable. Everything should be measurable. I'm not into theories that you can't check out for yourself. Some of the other things that really weighed into me, and being a photographer, I'll try and get some examples. I remember I lived relatively close to Lake Ontario, and I remember being younger and being on the shore at nighttime and seeing the lights across the other side. Where I live, not too far, there's a hill here where I drive over almost all the time, and I can see on a clear day, I see clearly across Lake Ontario. It's over 30 miles. And I will do some pictures, and I will talk about this, and I will share some evidence that I've seen from my perspective and from a Christian perspective. I feel there's a lot this is definitely a pretty deep thing, and I don't think it's a coincidence that it's coming out now. What the exact reasons are behind it, God only knows. He knows his plans, but I definitely think we are at some kind of breaking point. There is something coming. Um, it was the Globe, the Great Deception. No doubt it is a great deception. I don't think it's necessarily the one, but again, I'll talk over all kinds of things. Just sharing my thoughts on this. I mean, take them for what they are. They're not worth much. Just my opinions, and we all know everyone has opinions. We all know what they're worth. But anyway, this channel and my blog, Revelation Ramblings, I'm going to share some things from a Christian perspective, things that have touched me in my life, things that I'm seeing, and there's definitely going to be lots of flat earth stuff. So hopefully you'll come along for the ride, put up with some of my ramblings. That's why I named it that, because it's my ramblings. And hopefully I get to hear some input and some of your thoughts too. But yeah, stay tuned. Hopefully you'll subscribe and check out the blog. I've got a few posts on there already from the past couple of years. And hopefully we'll talk again soon.